was the difference between the 6-game losing streak and what you're playing at? Was there one thing in the 6 games skid that you went, we got to get better at? And
Yeah, sorry, the difference between the 6-game
and winning 2 out of the last.
Oh, winning 2 out of the last 3.
What's been the switch?
Um, the wins. I think all those games are 1 or 2 possession games. It's like they're not blowout games. They're, things that, we've added Slim. Dominique is playing more in the rotation, so it's kind of like we were still trying to figure things out through this stretch as well. Neka's played consistent throughout that stretch and kind of leaning on her within that time frame, not only on the court, but within her leadership and, just trying to get everybody else in a good pocket. And I think, the 2 games that we have won, you see, Sky's comfort level getting back to where it needs to be. You see Gabby playmaking and you see the comfort that Slim is getting within our offense and what she can do defensively. So, we're going to need everybody to find, who they are within this time frame, but within this latter part of the season to make this push. But throughout it all, like our team chemistry, camaraderie, all that never wavered. It was just a matter of picking it up on the court.
One other question: how's Brittany? Sykes meshing right now? Getting better? Is it step by step?
Yeah, step by step. I think the other day in practice is where she mentioned to one of my coaches where she finally feels like herself, where she can find spots to do what she can do best. What never wavers with her is her intensity level defensively, her intensity as in general as a basketball player. I constantly hear her talking, even though she's new to the group. She's a veteran within this league, so she's saying the right things. She's communicating. The energy level is always top notch, but also, she's a smart basketball player and knows who she is within this league, but who she can be for this team. So it was just a matter of time of getting her comfortable, understanding our verbiage, and our system and all the things that are very different from Washington, having come this late in the season. But all in all, I think she's taking it in stride and she's super focused and providing us with a lot of positive.
For sure.
Even though they're shorthanded, just talk about the youthfulness of the women's and just how those, like, some factors that you like considering when playing.
I mean, Paige is at the top of that. Though she's a rookie, she plays like a vet, in this league. She's finding ways to be her on this team, from the scoring to the playmaking to the leadership. You see the trust that she has within her teammates and that they have within her. And then, youthfulness is energy. It is playing hard. It is, being in these games is every night it's a difficult task. It's a winnable game no matter who you're playing. But, from JJ to what she's doing, I know Secrets is coming in the mix as of late. She's been fighting some injury, but they have a lot of these pieces who are getting some really good reps during this season and this time. But the way that Paige is playing and leading is really impressive.
I know we just talked about you, but just talk about Asai James and seeing her this season.
Yeah, just watching James in college and seeing what she can do on the offensive end, scoring on 3 levels. I think she's kind of adjusting to this physicality. This pace is a little different from college, but even still, I think she's had some games where she shows, what she can do and who she can be within this league. It's all about getting comfortable and understanding how to play, and that's what this year has been for the young players on this team. But yeah, James is, sneaky athletic. It's all, lefties are hard to defend, so that's always a plus for a player like that. But I think she's finding, ways to be a pro and to have some longevity in this league.
All right, we're gonna go to Zoom. Percy, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, you had a chance to see Paige this year. I just want to get your thoughts on just her game the other night, the like 44 points there, just that from a rookie. Just want to get your thoughts on that. And what types of things do you do against her to slow her down tonight?
Yeah, to me, the poise is what stands out. She's never rushed. She's, balanced, plays on 2 feet, can score in a variety of different ways in the mid range, getting to the paint, and shooting the three, and she's very efficient. And so with a player like that, her size, she's 6 feet, or she plays like she's 6'1", 6'2", just with her vision and how she can, go against any type of defender. The handle allows her to create space. And then again, just the savviness and the pace at which she plays is within her own. So, it's again, having scored 44 the other night, it was in a variety of different ways. And for us to be able to contain that, we have to be physical. We have to stay down. A lot of head fakes, a lot of, footwork. We have to be really sharp in that area. Can't give her a steady diet of the same thing because she is a very cerebral player. It's going to take not only the primary defender on her, but our second and third layers of defense to really be locked into the actions that she receives, whether it's ball screens or pin downs, DHOs. We have to really be locked into our coverages and be on the string and very communicative.
All right, Andrew, go ahead.
Thanks as always. Coach, want to ask you first about, we know that both Lee Rue, JJ Quinterly, and Enrique being out, and also no longer having DeJounte on the team, but they still, not only as you mentioned, Maddie Siegrist, but with Geisel Soder, with how she's so effective with the pick and pop, and how Ellie Jones has had sort of like an Alyssa Thomas type of role for them. Talk about the challenges of facing them first.
Yeah, Louisa always seems to find the net against us. So we have to make sure, the attention that we give Paige is, the second layer of that is our rotations have to be quick to Louisa. Haley Jones is playing comfortably. She is playing the 4, and, with that particular position, she is able to make, go against, bigger post players, but also kind of space. I think she's shooting the 3 at like 31, 33%. So her catch and shoot threes have been very impactful as well. And so, those are exactly 2 key players that are on top of the scout as well, because as much attention as you pay to Paige, on the backside of that, Maddie Siegrist cutting, her posting up, her offensive rebounds. These are possessions and a player who can really impact within these possessions. And so it's not just, containing one person, it's making sure we're locked into the others as well.
And I just had a